Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
Well, seeing where this home team is right now, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Collins, Goodwin out there with Turner. And it's prime time. And it's Mobley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Cooper is out there with Clutch. Then it's Dub. Then it's Thunder. And it's Moore in at power forward. Smitty, as a player, when it comes to preparing for a long season, talk about the advantages of the new strength and conditioning programs we read so much about.
You know, for me, Kevin, when I first started out, it was all about just getting stronger, lifting weights. I think right now for these guys, they're doing a great job of adding that and also recovery. What do you do for recovery, being able to play the next game? I would love to see the technology that they have. Wish I could use it, Kevin, because all I did was run and get me a fish fillet, and I was ready to go.
Now, here's Collins. Here's Mobley. Misses the 3. Here's Clutch. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Here's Collins. Outside Turner. Back to Collins. Stolen away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Cooper, and he lays it up and in.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Turner finds Goodwin. Back to Turner. Rebounded by Moore.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Cooper against Collins. Now here's Goodwin. Defense right on him.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
No good on the free throw. Second free throw, no good.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Mobley the pass to Collins. Here's Stephens. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Thunder. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start. Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Goodwin, good.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Pass to Dub. And there's the pass to Clutch. Stephens pulls it in. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Cooper the pass to Dub. Cooper against Collins. And it's sent back by Turner. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Collins against Moore. Collins kicks to Goodwin. Outside Turner to the paint. Here's Stevens. The layup missed.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Here's Cooper. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Turner with the steal. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. Here's Collins. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Stephens. Teardrop shot. It's deflected.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Here's Cooper. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Now, here's Collins. It's a 10-point game. Moore with the block. Pass to Cooper. Boom, he jams it straight down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so the timeout here by Jim Boylan. Steve, nothing finer than having a star on your team who also makes everyone else feel better, feel involved, right?
You're totally right, Kevin. I talked to a lot of these general managers and owners, and they talk about they're looking for the unselfish star. Not just the star, the unselfish star. And what they mean by that, on the court, off the court, the guy that understands it's about team versus him.
Here's Howell, outside Wilkins. Passes it to Harris. And it's blocked. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Simpson. 4 on the clock. Another shot.
And the offense early on limited to just jump shots.
Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Intercepted. And here's Moore outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Here's Howell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the home team has possession. Hayward passes to Barry. Moore outside. Kicks it to Hayward. It's not going to go for him.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Howell passes to Mobley. Harris looking it over. They need this, but he stays with it, and he's able to get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the three-point shot. Gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The pass to Dub. Moore outside. Out to Hayward. From downtown, cranes the three-pointer. And that's now 6 points for Clutch.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. There's shake and bake. Guarded by Harris. Barry passes to Dub. Clock at 6. Moore outside. From past the arc. Can't hit that one. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Simpson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Speedy. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Turner. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
Here's the closer. 2 on the clock, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Here's Fuller. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Around 29% from the floor. A tough night for them all around on the offensive end. They've got the closer. Shake and bake out there with Mr. Fundamentals. Then there's Speedy, and it's Dub in at the center, filling out the middle. Simpson, the pass to Wilkins. 5 on the clock. Fades back. Count it.
The defense has to know not to put a smaller defender on a player of his caliber.
Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. They've got Turner. Howell out there with Wilkins. Then there's Harris. And it's Simpson in at the 5 down low. Here's Speedy. He kicks it to Tucker. Dub the pass to Tucker. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the foul on the closer. That is his first foul of the game. Goodwin's checked in for Howell. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Goodwin with it. 6 to shoot. A 3 ball. He can't get that one. Goodwin's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. To the inside. Dub. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And it's Harris off the drive. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays, you know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
And he makes the first. Primetime's checked in for Wilkins. And Harris drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Dub. Here's Cooper. Passes it to Bowman. Here's Clutch. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. On Friday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. Morris checked in for the closer. And the second free throw, good. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now, here's Goodwin. He's tightly guarded. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Collins. And here comes Moore, leading the fast break. He had a nice open look right there. Thunder's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Turner finds Collins. No good that time.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And it's denied. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Swiped it away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Stevens, and it's blocked. Dub the pass to Clutch. That one off the back iron and out. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Kicks it out to Collins. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
Cooper the pass to Moore. Here's Cooper. Back to Moore. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Moore's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Steve, we're seeing more and more teams turn to high-motion offenses with a lot of passing, a lot of movement. What makes those systems, do you think, successful in today's game?
I think when you're in constant movement, especially with the rules where you can't grab and clutch and touch, it makes it hard for the defenders to keep guys in front of them. And it's hard to switch defensively when you have a team always in motion.
That free throw missing. ABC's checked in for Turner. He hits the second from the line. Well, Smitty, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
Here's Cooper. He's got 6. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Stevens. On 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Pass to Cooper. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Stevens. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. No good from Moore.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he knocks down the first one. Freaks checked in for Thunder. And so he hits both. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Goodwin, and it's Goodwin with the finish.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Hayward. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Can't connect from short range. Being at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Simpson, the pass to Goodwin. Here's Steffens. 23 points his last outing. The pass to Mobley. From deep. Kept alive. Here's Simpson, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. Love it, love it.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Shake and Bake's checked in for clutch. Free throw good, Cooper.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Pass to Simpson. Baseline jumper. And too long on the shot. Gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. More. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Goodwin with it. Moore's there. Moore with the block. Here's Cooper. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. The first free throw is good. And Cooper drops both of them. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here is Harris. He had 13 points in the win against the Lakers. Cooper against Wilkins. Cooper with the bucket. Cooper's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
On the wing, Harris looking to end the run. Got a hand on it. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Dub the pass to Cooper. It's good from long range. Cooper's got 20 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And so the timeout here by Jim Boylan. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they've built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Harris outside. Passes to Simpson. And here's the fast break. Here's Cooper. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
Turner's checked in for Goodwin. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down low, stolen away. Pass to Cooper. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Cooper's got 25 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The home team delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Dub, Clutch out there with Cooper, and it's Clutch, and it's Thunder, and it's small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Cooper against Collins. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their number one option right now.
To the left wing. Here's Goodwin. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. There's the pass to Clutch. And it's blocked. Snatched away. And it goes down 2 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Collins against Cooper. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Goodwin from outside the arc. Good on the triple. Goodwin's got 9 points.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Collins against Cooper. Pass to Dub. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Shoots from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Cooper the pass to Dub. Cooper against Collins. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game, doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
Speedy's checked in for Cooper. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Collins finds Turner. Pass to Goodwin. Clock at 6. Tries again. Count that one from Mobley. Mobley's got 4 points this quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Collins passes to Mobley. And he dunks it down.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Speedy. He's guarded by Collins. Fuller, the pass to Moore. And it's sent back by Turner. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Freaks checked in for Thunder. And so here's the home team. They have a 19-point lead. Fuller, the pass to Moore. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. And the first one drops. Wilkins is checked in for Collins. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Bowman. That's tipped. Wilkins against Hayward. Wilkins passes to Stevens. He dishes it to Harris. It's deflected. Here's Tucker. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Kicks it to Hayward. Oh, that's blocked. And it's blocked. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Howell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
And Lloyd Pierce wants a timeout.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Now the pass to Dub. Hayward looking over the floor. It's blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Shake and Bake. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Yeah, easy call.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Now here's Hayward. Pass to Tucker. Here's Shake and Bake. Guarded by Harris. 1:41 left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dub. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Simpson, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Barry, and that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Shake and Bake's got his first bucket of the night.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
Passes it to Simpson. It's blocked. But they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Cooper, he's checked in for Freak. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Knocked loose. Here's Howell. He's guarded by Cooper. Howell passes to Mobley. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Shooting 47%, pretty solid. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Tucker. Here's Cooper. Harris on the double team. Cooper the pass to Dub. 3 on the clock. Releases. It's tipped. And so it's the home team with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. ABC is out there with Turner. Then it's Goodwin. Then there's Harris. And it's Howell in at the point guard position. And the foul called on ABC. That will be foul number 5 on him. Dub the pass to Thunder. 5 to shoot. Howell passes to Goodwin. 13 feet away. Here's Mobley. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Cooper. Here's Tubb. The pass to Cooper. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Mobley the pass to Howell. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. To the paint, here's Turner. It doesn't go for him. Gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. There's shake and bake. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That'll be his second foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Moore outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Count it, good. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
It's stolen. Here's Tubb. The big dunk at the end of the break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Moore outside. Pass to Dubb. Here's Cooper. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Cooper's got 30.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Here's Goodwin. And it's blocked.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That free throw missing.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Prime time's checked in for Harris. And the second free throw, good.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylan talking with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's Clutch. He's guarded by Collins. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Got a hand on it. Dub, the pass to Clutch. Makes it off the glass. Clutch has got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Goodwin. Misses off the left iron.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Passes to Dub. Shot clock at 5. Here's Cooper. Three-pointer.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And the D has made some adjustments since halftime, and as a result, they're denying a lot of those easy looks that they gave up in the first.
Collins finds Goodwin. The shot comes out.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Cooper against Collins. Here's Cooper. Dishes it to Moore. Good work defensively by Turner. Moore's gotten only 4 of his 11 shots to fall here so far. Turner passes to Stevens. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And Lloyd Pierce wants a timeout. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. On 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Clutch. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Pass to Steffens. Shoots. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
He's got to get to the line a little bit more here in the second half. Let's see if he can get that edge back that he had in the first.
Free throw good, Cooper. And Cooper drops both of them. Now Collins. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And coach most likely wants to address their turnover issues. The offense looks forced right now, rush. There's no synergy to it. They have to find a way to work together and remain aggressive without making mistakes.
Right wing. Outside Turner. Back to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Moore with it. Shoots over Turner. Moore with the bucket.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Collins kicks to Turner. Lobbed up there for Collins. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Cooper the pass to Moore. Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Turner dishes to Collins. The rebound by Cooper. Cooper's got 5 rebounds tonight. And for a team's schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Turner. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Mobley with the rebound. Here's Logan. To stop the drought. Good on the bucket. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Fuller. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Mobley. The dish to Wilkins. Here's Simpson. It's off. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.